Welcome to my $100,000 stock experiment, Sell Rules, episode number 9. I'm sharing my stock journey as I practice and develop my sell rules. This isn't an endorsement to purchase any stocks that I've bought, nor is it an endorsement to purchase stocks in general. My focus is on sell rules. This needs daily attention, and it is not a buy and hold strategy. The activity for week 15, I sold one stock, Weight Watchers, and I purchased another stock, USA Technologies. I learned an important lesson with Weight Watchers this week. I need to watch my charts every day. Watching it once a week and deciding what to buy and hold is not good enough. So I've started looking at my holdings every day, and I'm able to sort on my phone by the percentage gain or loss, and I'm paying attention to my losses. So Weight Watchers, I've circled in yellow that it went down for 6 straight days. 3 of those days, actually 4 of those days, were in heavy volume. It crossed the 10-day and the 25-day moving averages, and I did get out of it where that red line is, but I put a yellow dot where I could have got out of it if I was paying closer attention. This is the 3-month chart for Weight Watchers, and you can see the intersection of the green dotted line and the orange box is where I purchased it, and the intersection of the red dotted line and the orange box is where I sold this stock. I held it for 9 weeks and I got a 14% gain, which I'm happy with. But it was up as much as 28%. You can see where that blue horizontal line is at the very top. That was the high mark for this stock before it started to go down. So I could have gotten a better profit if I had sold at a better point, but I'm happy taking my 14%. This is the MarketSmith weekly chart for USA Technologies, which I purchased this week. I've highlighted in yellow the items that I liked about this chart. The composite rating is 97 and the relative strength is 98. The volume has been increasing. It's had 2 weeks where it closed positive in above average volume. And then it's had 6 weeks where it was below average volume, but they were all positive weeks right in a row. So there's a lot of blue on this volume chart that I liked. The arrow right under the 36% on the chart is pointing to a section that MarketSmith has highlighted in, it's a green. You can barely see it, sort of a light blue green color, that's showing that this stock is in consolidation, where it's going sideways for at least 3 weeks there. And they call it a tight pattern. And I like stocks that have this pattern. So this is basically why I purchased this stock. I reviewed all my charts this week and identified them into 3 groups. This is a group of stocks that I need to be watching closely. So Verona Systems, I'm showing you a 6-month chart because I've held it longer than 3 months, so the 3-month chart won't do. But I moved the floor where I want to cut my losses to the intersection of the pink and the green, which is the 10-day and the 25-day moving average. So I've moved this price cut loss to 77.75. I really should have sold this stock when the 10-day moving average started to go down, right when it had peaked in that blue box with that red solid line going through it. That's the point that I should have sold, but I didn't. I'm just realizing now that that's really what I want to be looking for in my sell point. And now this stock has come back, and it is the 10-day just crossed the 25-day, which means the stock is accelerating. And so I raised my price target on this, but that's why I still have it. I also raised the floor alert for PayPal to the 25-day moving average at 85.46. And Petco, I've only had 2 weeks, but I'm finding this chart a little concerning since it's dropped below the 25-day moving average, although it has bounced back up to the 10-day moving average. I'm going to keep a close eye on this. Omnicell, I also raised my cut loss alert to the 25-day moving average, which is at 53.52. This is another stock that I've only had 2 weeks, but you can see that it's gone down from my purchase price. And ISRG, I added the floor price alert between the 10-day and the 25-day moving average. It had that big drop down that last day, and I want to watch this and see if it holds its 10-day moving average. The next group of stocks are stocks that I want to hold. I want to hold USA Technologies because I just bought it. Lamb Weston Holdings is in a consolidation period. It's going sideways. You can see it's really not had much movement from when I bought it 2 weeks ago. Health Equity is also a hold. It's above its 10-week moving average. And if you look on the All Holdings weekly change, you can see that for the last 3 weeks, it has gone up more than 1%, which meets my criteria of holding a stock. Tandem is looking great. It's above its 10-day, 25, and 50-day moving average. This is definitely a hold. I've identified one stock to sell next week, Marcus and Millichap. I've been seeing on my other charts that when that 10-day line reaches a peak and then starts to decline, that is a signal when I should be selling. And I don't want to wait to the 25-day moving average. I've identified that with the blue box up on the very top right-hand side. I've had this stock about 5 weeks, and I've made 4.5% gain on it. And even though I haven't held it for the full 8 weeks, I do want to sell this stock. Pretty much the same message as last week. Tandem is continuing to climb, and the other 2 stocks that are performing well are HQY and VRNS. The other ones are hanging in there. ISRG is just about even, as is PayPal. My benchmark is showing that I'm up 26.9% and the S&P is up 5.4%. Here's the weekly change for the stocks. I want to point out that this is the weekly change. So when I first purchase a stock, it's not necessarily how much it is up or down from my purchase price, but how much it's up or down for the week. I sort this by the loss. So I'm putting those losses on top. The idea behind this is if I watch my losses and get rid of those stocks, then the ones that are gaining will take care of themselves. So if you're going to pay attention to anyone, it's not your winners, it's your losers. So you can see that I have 4 losers for this week. ISRG, LW, PayPal, and MMI. And last week, MMI was a loser also. So you can see that I've identified that as a sell for next week, and this chart is telling me why. Thanks for watching. Keep an eye out for my next episode, or better yet, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell if you want alerts when I post my next episode.